In the quiet town of Ravenswood, there was an old, abandoned mansion that everyone avoided. It was said to be haunted by the spirits of its former inhabitants, the Blackwood family, who mysteriously vanished one stormy night a century ago. One Halloween, a group of friends, Emma, Jack, Lily, and Tom, decided to explore the mansion. Armed with flashlights and a sense of adventure, they made their way through the overgrown garden and pushed open the creaky front door. The air inside was cold and musty, and the floorboards groaned under their feet. As they ventured deeper into the mansion, they found themselves in a grand hall with a massive chandelier hanging precariously from the ceiling. Suddenly, the door slammed shut behind them, and their flashlights flickered. The friends huddled together, their breaths visible in the chilly air. "Did you hear that?" whispered Emma, her voice trembling. A faint whisper echoed through the hall, growing louder and more distinct. "Leave, now, before it's too late." The friends' hearts pounded as they tried to locate the source of the voice. Jack shone his flashlight towards the staircase, and they saw a shadowy figure at the top. It was a woman in a tattered dress, her eyes hollow and her face twisted in anguish. "Who are you?" Tom called out, his voice shaking. The figure didn't respond but began to descend the stairs, her movements slow and deliberate. As she reached the bottom, the friends noticed that her feet didn't touch the ground. She floated towards them, her whispers growing louder and more urgent. "Leave, now, or suffer the same fate." Panic set in, and the friends turned to flee, but the door wouldn't budge. The whispers turned into screams, and the walls seemed to close in on them. Desperate, Lily spotted a small door under the staircase and yanked it open. They scrambled inside and found themselves in a narrow passageway. The passage led them to a hidden room filled with old, dusty furniture and a large, ornate mirror. The whispers had stopped, but the air was thick with tension. Emma approached the mirror and gasped. Reflected in the glass were not just their own faces, but the faces of the Blackwood family, their eyes pleading for help. Suddenly, the mirror shattered, and the room plunged into darkness. The friends felt a cold hand grip their shoulders, and a voice whispered in their ears, "You should have listened." The next morning, the townsfolk found the mansion's door wide open, but there was no sign of the friends. The only clue was a message scrawled on the wall in what looked like blood. "The shadows have claimed them." From that day on, no one dared to enter the Blackwood mansion, and the whispers of the shadows continued to haunt the town of Ravenswood.